And welcome back, guys. Just doing a little bit of fishing. It's a little bit I want to talk to you about. So, we'll just do this while we're waiting. Oh, that's not getting picked up. Oh, I should move, I guess. Oh, I got seeds. Anyways, I seem to have some sort of like a little bit of a cold going on, so I apologize for that. I'll stand there, I guess. But what I want to talk to you about is the village. Okay. I've realized that I've slowed down quite a bit on the village. I believe it's because it's such a repetitive task. Because all there is left right now is to build the houses. And it's the same house over and over and over again. So I can't really show that to you because it'd be incredibly boring. Now, I do have something planned for today. It's different. Should be somewhat entertaining. But I think I figured out a way to combat this kind of stalemate effect. It's a trick that a lot of people use. I don't even know if you want to really call it a trick, but essentially it's having multiple projects. Oh, I just wrong clicked that one. Wow, apparently I can't fish. Come on. It's just not going in right. Why is it not going in right? There we go. So essentially what it is, you have multiple projects. So what I'm going to be doing is, after this episode, I'm going to be scouting out a location for the Citadel. That'll give us a second project. That way, when I have inspiration on one of them, I can jump to it. But I'm not limited to one, and I'm not forced to show you guys the same thing over and over again, or struggle to find something entertaining to do. Pumpkin grew. So, that being said, I'm going to go find a Citadel spot. I don't know if I'm going to show you the spot this episode. I might, depending on how long we run with my plan. But my plan is actually quite simple for today. We'll just put this away first. In the corners of all three corners, yeah, it's a square. It's got 3 corners. In the corner of all 4 corners, is a better way of saying that, of the actual village, there is green space. Okay, you can see it on the map quite easily. So, actually, you can't really, can you? But anyways, right here, between this house and this house, there's this little garden-esque thing. Then between that one and that one, there's kind of a parkette size, and then this one to this one is almost enough for like a nature preserve. Like, I'll just leave it natural and stuff like that. But what we're going to be working on is one of the medium-sized ones. We have that one corner that we've already got the house built. It was the first house we built. Oop, seems like it's nighttime. So this could be entertaining and risky and possibly destructive. But it's got that the water going on, and that's... Ooh, I'll take some of these. We might use those in decorations. But it's got the water in the corner. It's got like the little decorative reinforced walls and stuff like that. So, oh my god, there's a lot of spiders. What else have we... Is there anything else? Anything explosive I should be knowing about? I don't see anything. This is what I do, by the way, because I climb to the top of this. There's one right there. Creeper right there. I'm just gonna go to the spot. Let's stop here and grab some of these because we're gonna need it. Don't think we're gonna need anything else out of that. There's a spider there. There's a little zombie. Hey. No. You leave him alone. Don't you be chasing the villagers. Okay, so this is the parkette that we're going to work on. I've got some resources already moved over. Now, the idea is that I won't fence the entire thing off, because otherwise the villagers will never actually get in or out, which is not something I want. So, what I've settled on is kind of a staggered fence, where you go 2 blocks and then skip a block. And it gives... I'm getting some serious frame rate lag. I wonder why. Maybe if I do this, maybe it'll help. Just get the world loaded. It's always in this corner too. There's something right here that causes some frame rate. Maybe it's the mountains. I don't know. But anyways, this allows them to get in and out easier. Plus, it looks decent and defines that this is the parkette zone. This is the road. The only issue we have right now is this. It will be part of the road. I just don't know how I'm going to deal with this yet. I assume I'm probably going to have to span it. I could do a bridge, but then we'd have to put side rails on it anyways, so I'll probably end up just covering it over. But when it comes to the parkette, first thing we're going to address is this. Because there's water here, and to combat that, I want to put like a retaining wall probably about here. Actually right about here. And we can replace... Whoops, I didn't replace all that. Can I have some of that? There, like that. And we can replace from there up with the stone, and that will give a retaining wall type feature. Now, the reason why I'm using this stone is really quite simple. It's two reasons, mainly. Let's just go this way. One is if you look inside, the only other retaining walls we have are these ones here, right? Is this one. This is the actual retaining part of it, whereas this is just more decorative. The stone brick is just decorative. So, by doing it this way, it continues the theme of this is a retaining wall. In addition, I can go like this. So it gives it's higher than the actual dirt. It's a common problem I've noticed in a lot of people's retaining walls is that they go up to the top of the dirt, but they don't go above it. So the dirt's literally the same height. And it gives the impression that, like, it's technically retaining, but it gives the impression that it could spill over. But by going like that, it cuts it off. There's no way it's going to spill over. Now, this retaining wall needs to come down to here, go across. I don't know how far I'm going to go that way. Oh no, let's go to here, I guess. This is a nice easy line. We can replace this with retaining wall as well. It's another one of the fences for the what do you call that? The garden. So we'll go along that line, which is right here. So this one here also gets retaining walled. That's okay because we're going to be covering that anyways. So this just comes up. See, this only comes up just far enough to reach past it. Oh, whoops. That's another reason why I like using the half slabs, is because it's I'm capable of tapering it, so I can go like this easily and taper it down nice gentle slopes. Keep falling. This is going to disappear, by the way. All of this is going to go, so that it's all nice, appropriate, even leveling. Probably will cut past all of this too. Get this road nice and flat, just so it's easier to manage. And then all of this gets retaining walled. The question is, did I want to maybe push this wall over one so that we have the same retaining wall on both sides, instead of just having a retaining, like the stone brick underneath the fences there, we could have it here as well. That would help stop villagers from just walking over the edge. Although I'm not going to be doing it on any other retaining wall, so it's going to stand out as a feature with this anyway. So I don't know, we'll see how this looks first, and then we'll go from there. It sounds like a plan. Also, I need to decide, how is this going to work? It's this one here. Because depending on how it works, it's going to affect how much is retained, or how high the retaining wall is. Oops, ran out. Because right now, it's going to look similar to that. But if this is all going to be one level, we're going to have to do some retaining walls on it as well. It's a difficult thing to say. For now, we'll just leave it like this, because this is not the one we're working on. We'll tweak it if we need to on the next one. That goes up one more. There we go. So that's the retaining section. Now, we have water here, so we could expand it just to give like more of a watery pool feature, like a nice little water feature, a pond. And go something like that maybe. Fill it in. Then we can dig it down below. Yeah, that's not bad. Doesn't really interfere with the road or anything like that. We could even make it a river. But we're going to cover this, so there's no logical place for the river to go. So we'll leave it as a pond instead. We might make it bigger, though. We could make it bigger. Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. For now, we need to do some decorative stuff. So I got some little seating areas, I was thinking. Every parquet needs somewhere to sit. We just need to figure out, I guess the pond would be the focus. Which we should make bigger. Yeah, definitely going to make it bigger. As long as we don't go too far this way, we're not going to make it into a grate. We should be fine. Let's dig it this way a bit. It doesn't really matter if we affect this, because we could technically bridge over it. Or just bring this to an end as more of like an alleyway instead of an actual road. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Whoops. Took too much off there. Let's go there. No, wrong one. Thank you. There we go. Okay, this is not a very natural shape, is it? So that's the problem with doing ponds, is you gotta kind of get the natural shaping to look right. There we go. Now let's dig this down, obviously. So, how are we going to go about doing that? We need a center line, essentially. And the question really becomes, how deep is the deepest point inside this? It's just 2. Okay, so we don't need to go any deeper than this to match it. Which is good, because then, you know, we don't have that massive sink. So there's our pond. One of the things I like to do in ponds, I don't know if anyone else does it, is to actually put little almost island type things where you have like this, it's covered in water and stuff like that. It's just sitting there, and it just allows you, like this inside here, where you can just access, like it's got just a little bit of a little island type thing, adds that little extra feature to it. Oh, it's going tonight. And allows you to put like sugar cane or something on it, just to give you a little bit more green in the actual water itself. So after that, we need to put the seating down. And since the pond is essentially the main focus, we can use that as the center point, if you will, for the seating. So we can put, now these don't connect, right? No. So we can do that, but if we go like this, it's going to impede, feel weird. Okay, so we can put, let's put one of them here facing the actual water, offset it a bit. Oops. No, just simple park benches. And then we need at least another one, because you never just have one bench in a park. Man, there's that frame rate lag. There must be something loading over there and over here that's causing the lag. And I need to find out what it is, because it is beginning to bug. Maybe one right there. That sounds like a good idea. We'll put one like right here. Blocks a little bit of the entrance, but not enough that is to work because you can walk around it. So this is this section of it. We still need to deal with this. And the easiest way to do that is to do like some sort of garden. I do have a oxydaisies, ferns. Sugarcane can go in the water. Because we can go like, oh, that's a thing too. These islands look a lot better if they're grass instead of dirt. So what we'll do is we build a little bit of a pathway for them. And we just remember, because all we do is we go like this to identify which is actually part of it, because it should grow underneath it. Once the grass has grown out a little bit, we can start disconnecting it, and it'll make more sense. We can go like that as well, just to identify where the end of it actually is. Because things will still grow, because it can just climb over. It just takes a little bit longer, but it keeps it so that we can keep the shape that we wanted. So, this section here. We don't want to do anything that impedes the actual villagers, because they're not particularly bright. So maybe we can go with like some hedging. Although if we put hedging, does that connect? No. We can do like a little bit of... No, that's too high. Just one. We can do... Did we want to continue it? Or did we want to like stagger it behind all of this? So they can still walk between it. Let's do it that. We'll go all the way across with this one. I don't think... We can't do it all the way across with this one unless we move this. Which is something we're going to do. Just because. It makes it... I like the hedge. It is a little weird, but I do like it. So we'll go like this, like that. Something here. Right? Maybe simplicity is better. Ooh, there we go. We can just put like a couple of ferns every once in a while. Just to kind of give it a little bit more irregularity. We can put a couple ferns on the back island in here too. We can drop one of this and go like that. We can go in here, break this grass. We can put a fern there. Do one there. We'll have to go through and fix like how this is now sitting on dirt down there. We'll have to fix that. Maybe we'll do like little patches of ferns. Less traveled areas, right? We can do the same thing over here too. Although we're gonna have to put fencing. So what we can do, there's an idea, is we can go like this to create like a nice big ferny patch, and then have it so that it's only like that, so you can't actually get through. Or can we go like this? How does one post look? Does it look weird? It does look weird. Okay, so we can go like that. Creates the alleyway end, and it's just space over there. And we can even put sugarcane on, because we can go like that. There we go. That should give enough diversity to the plants. And we're going to call it quits there. We may tweak this, refine it, and stuff like that. As this fills in, we'll take that out and stuff. So yeah, I'll search off camera for a place for the Citadel. And we'll go from there. See you when I see you.